it's Wednesday night.
Oh my gosh, I think we actually made it up this week on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I'm so proud of us.
That's all on you.
I feel like my networking's been a little bit slow, so we're going to see how this goes. I'm sorry in advance for the technical difficulties this week, but we're just going to roll with the punches as we always do here on Malfunctioned, because I mean, really, does it make sense to have a show called Malfunctioned if there's not a malfunction pretty much every week at this point?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess we can get started, all right. So I was actually telling Kelsey this week, you guys, that I am so proud of us. And the reason I'm so proud of us is because this podcast has officially hit Australia, mate.
Australia?
And it is my dream.
Oh, crikey.
To visit Australia. So whoever viewed us in Australia, we want to give you a sincere, warm welcome. Please keep watching, and we are so happy to have you.
Share it with all your mates.
Somebody with like a VPN, you know.
Just share it with all your other mates.
Did you do anything fun this weekend, Kelsey? With like Cinco de Mayo is May the 4th. I feel like it's been a crazy week.
You know, I didn't do anything for Cinco de Mayo. I know that it's like cheap Mexican food day, but other than that, I didn't get to do anything fun. I had to work, and so what did you do? You're the Hispanic of the group.
Yes, if you didn't know, now you know. But actually, that you bring up a good point. My cousin made this post, actually. Shout out again to Vanelli. Dang, I really be talking about my cousin. That's my cousin. She made a good point on Instagram on Cinco de Mayo. I think a lot of people believe that Cinco de Mayo is like, I don't know, Mexican Independence Day or something. But yeah, no, it's not. Just to let you guys know, it is actually just basically to celebrate, Mexican Americans. Weirdly
and I made a comment that.
What?
Oh, I was just gonna say, you remember I made that comment about they should really make Cinco de Mayo on Taco Tuesday. Oh, and then I was like, wait,
Kelsey,
May the 4th isn't always on a Tuesday, that's why.
And it's also May the 5th.
Good night, everyone. We're going to try again next week.
Not the zoom in with the camera. Every time you put your head down, it
It's
so like, not only did you look defeated, but the camera looked like, defeated.
Just damn. Well, that's how my day's gone. It's been a long week.
It has been a long week today. Also, speaking of already, since you went ahead and brought it up anyway, May the 4th was also a holiday for our Star Wars folks. Did you even know that? Did you know about Star Wars Day?
Yes, Mallory. I don't live under a rock. I'm not Patrick. I know.
Hey, no judgment. A lot of people probably don't know that it's a thing or even care about Star Wars.
I don't care about Star Wars, but I still know.
I'm a Star Wars girly a little bit.
Name your favorite movie.
My favorite one is the third one, where Anakin becomes our Darth Vader, and it's a pretty messed up movie.
There she goes.
You want me to start going on a tangent about...
No, it was like, I like the one where like Darth Vader and like the other main character like fight.
That's the only one that happens in. Says somebody who's never watched it. I just watched every single movie. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, good for you. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. She watched a movie, everyone. She watched a whole series of movies. Her list just got 5 movies shorter.
Believe it, mate. Anyway. That
Yeah,
wasn't on my
anyway.
list. That wasn't on my list. I will just have you be known.
So you watch the movies that aren't on the list. Okay, got it. So from now on, if there's a movie I want you to watch, be like, don't add it to your list.
Do not.
Because then it will never get watched. It goes into a junk drawer of movies in your brain that you'll never watch.
Never watch. Listen, I have watched the movies that you have recommended, okay? I have. Okay. You remember that one on the plane where everybody like got like sliced in half?
Yes, I do. And that is a good one.
What was the name of that movie actually? Do you remember?
That movie is called The Hunt.
The Hunt. Dolman, if you're listening, I'm sure you are. Please notate that down for me on the list. Anyway, Kelsey, have you ever been approached by a sugar daddy, maybe a sugar baby? Has that ever happened to you? Have you ever had someone like slide in them DMs like that?
You know, I have never been approached to be a sugar baby. And I also have never technically been approached to be a sugar daddy. What has happened is, instead of sliding into the DMs, they just slide into my residence and then they don't leave.
Slide into your heart.
No. Residence. They slide in and they're like, I need somewhere to stay, or can I spend the night? And then they don't go away after that. And then, so it's like a impromptu sugar daddy. A Splenda daddy, if you will. Thank you, Dolman, for that.
Is that what they're calling it? I'm hearing some talks of a Splenda daddy.
Splenda daddy is just like, you're not spending as much money as a sugar daddy would, but you're still like supporting someone and financing them.
So like a sweet and low.
Sure. Yeah, but like, no, I've never been actually approached. It was more of just like, I live here now. I need a new toothbrush. And I'm like, go buy one. And they're like, I don't have a job. And I'm like, well, when did that happen?
Should we talk about the toothbrush thing?
Oh, which one?
I want to talk about, I think the first one that you called me and I said, this is what you do.
Okay. Once upon a time, there was someone that I was seeing. I don't even want to call it dating. We were seeing them. I was.
It was
and this
a fun fest 2020.
Yeah, this one, I just started to notice that for some reason, whenever she would come hang out, she didn't bring a toothbrush. But it was insinuated that she was spending the night. And I'm like, maybe she just forgot. You know, like, whatever. People, yeah, it happens. Whatever. Well, then it kept happening. And it was like, so you didn't brush your teeth before bed, and you also didn't brush them in the morning. And then you didn't brush them, like, I just started catching on that, like, I've never seen this girl brush her teeth. And then I made
Were you kissing on her at all? Was it like a thing yet?
I mean, we kissed and I was like, like, you know? And so I was like, okay.
For the audio viewers, it was a face.
Yeah, but it's like, it's one of those things, like, you can't bring it up, right? You're like, maybe it's just an off day. I don't know. You're making me, it makes me sound
Kelsey
bad.
called me. Kelsey calls me and she's like, Mallory, I don't know what to do. I really have no idea how I'm supposed to be nice to this person, but also let them know something so detrimental to their hygiene.
Their hygiene in my nostrils. Like, I was like,
that's something so important to think about.
But I remember the conversation vividly, and it went something like this. You're my best friend. What do I do in this situation? I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I need it fixed. And Mallory said,
it came through
well,
real good.
She says, I have the best idea, Kelsey. You are the best surprise giver. Why don't you make her a cute little overnight bag, like a little, like, cosmetic bag, and put, like, a toothbrush, toothpaste, like, mouthwash, and face wipes, like, lip gloss, like make it a cute little thing. So it's not just about the toothbrush, but she has a thing that she can just like leave there. Cause I'm like, what if she don't bring it? And she's like, just leave it at your house, like that kind of thing. And I'm like,
Right.
oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, right, right. So then I'm like
that way
okay,
it's for her. So it's like
to
for
Target.
them. Yeah. You don't have to feel like, it's anything too serious. It's just something that's for that person to have at your place since they're going to be staying there anyway. And I happen to notice you don't brush your teeth.
Right.
So
So I
here's
go
a
to Target and I
toothbrush.
pick out all this stuff, all these little cute things. And I'm like, okay, little bag, put it all in there. And like the next time we hung out, I'm like, hey, I got you something. And I hand it to her and she opens it. She's like, oh, that's so sweet. And I'm like, score, right? Score.
What all did you put in this bag? Do you remember what you put in this bag? I want to know. I forgot,
It was like,
honestly.
I got like a $5 toothbrush, like not the cheapest one, but not the most expensive. I got a little thing of toothpaste, a little thing of scope, like a lip scrub, a chapstick, a little pack of like makeup wipes. I think like a little tiny lotion or something like that. I don't know. And then I'm like, okay, cool, like cute gift, whatever. I give it to her. She opens it and she's like, oh, so sweet. And I'm like, score, problem solved.
Right.
Nothing in the bag got used. Nothing.
Nothing.
And it sat on the counter and I was like, I went and did my bedtime routine. Hey, I'm going to do the bedtime routine. Want to come join me? Nope, didn't get up.
Right.
Excuse me. Not only did I just go and make you an overnight bag, but also like, can you use it? And she like didn't. And then it was literally the next day I called Mallory immediately upon her departure.
Oh my god, I remember this.
Immediately upon her departure and was like, abort mission. Like she did not.
She didn't even use the toothbrush.
She did not. And Mallory's just like, I don't know. Like
at this point, I don't know what to do. We tried. We did our best. We did the best we could.
Well,
with what we
yeah.
had.
I mean, shit. I don't know what else she could do other than scrub the shit for her. Like put her to sleep like a dog and do a dental. I mean,
oh my god.
I don't know.
This bitch said do a dental.
I mean, shit.
Oh,
do you need help? Like, do you need help? I
feel like, is that even something that sugar daddies would do? Is that something that they do? You think? No.
What?
No, like are they like, oh, here's like an overnight bag for when you
Hell
come and
no.
give me that sugar?
Most sugar daddies are not lesbians, Mallory. They would be like, don't kiss me. Ew.
Hey, do not knock a lesbian sugar daddy. You don't know.
I'm not. I'm saying a male sugar daddy would never.
I feel like the girlies be sugar babying it up in the lesbian community, just from what I've seen on the outside.
Yeah.
I'm a bystander. I be telling Kelsey, y'all, I'm like, you better watch out for these girls.
I can't even, I don't even want to, this will have to be an off the air conversation, but I have some tea on that.
Ooh.
I was literally, I'll just give a general little sip of tea right now, just for, maybe we'll talk about it on another episode, but I was told today that maybe I need to stop being so materialistic and buying such nice things because I'm attracting the wrong type of people, is what I was told.
No way.
And I got really offended because I'm like, I work my ass off to have nice things, and I don't feel like I'm the type of person that's like, look at my shit, bitch. Like, I don't do that. Or I don't feel like I do that. If, as my best friend, I need you to tell me if I do, because I really don't want to be that person. Yes, I have nice things, but I work my ass off, and I don't think anybody that out on the outside, like on social media and stuff, it's not like I'm out here flexing my, I don't know. I just don't feel like I carry myself that way, so it offended me that she said that. And then when I called her out on it, she was like, no, I didn't mean it like that. I'm like, well, how the hell did you mean that? How else? Anyway, I'm done talking about that. We can move on.
No, I am trying to figure out well, in my head, I'm trying to figure out is A, B, C, D, or E.
Okay.
You know, who said that?
Okay.
And then
Okay.
got it. No, I got it. I heard you. And I knew that that's who it was. And that's the thing, is that I was going to say, like, I know this is an off stream conversation, but also, like, I feel like that's what I was saying, is like, that's not the first and only time that I feel like you've been told by a female that either expected things before or like expects things still, but then like makes it your problem when you're just genuinely trying to be a good human being.
We could go into a whole thing about my dating past and life, but one thing I can say, and I think you would agree, is I'm always genuinely myself. Whether I know what the hell I'm doing or what the hell I feel at every second, that's a different story. But I always have good intentions. I'm not out here trying to pull one over on anybody or whatever. Like, it might take me a minute to figure some shit out and how I feel, but I'm a damn human being. Yeah, right. I said bean.
Bean?
Because sometimes I don't know. I'm a damn human lesbian. Sometimes I don't know, but I know one thing is I am a bean. I'm a lesbian. And I'm just sometimes life be lifing, and I just
life be throwing lemons.
And I don't always know how to make lemonade. Sometimes I gotta improvise.
I think you make the lemonade. I think you just miss out on a little sugar.
Okay. Where my sugar at?
And that's what I want to know. Where is the sugar? Also, what is up with them? Okay, this is the last thing I'm going to say about the community before I get canceled for not being a lesbian.
Please don't say it. I didn't study. I'm out of the loop, but go ahead.
Okay, no, I was just going to say that. I was like, what are we studying for? I get it. Okay. I'm just saying that before we switch topics again, I just wanted to say that there's a lot of expecting and not a lot of giving, like on one side, in that way of like, well, you're expecting me to like house you, right? Give you a toothbrush, give you a nice piece of jewelry, maybe give you a hot, warm cooked meal from the grill, because I know you can grill. I'm just saying, all the things you could ask for, but there's no sugar at the end.
No sugar.
And I feel like that is so. But on the other hand, as a female being approached by a sugar daddy, I don't want to give no sugar either. But you feel free to send me some money, honey.
Well, I do not agree. If you want to be a sugar baby, you're gonna have to give me some sugar, because I'm not doing handouts. So I'm gonna need a cuddle. I'm gonna need a back rub at the least.
Can you believe that there are legit people in this world that will pay for just conversation at this point?
Yes, I know.
Is what they say.
Yeah,
no, that's what they say. That's what they say. We don't know if that's true, but they would love to say it, right?
Well, okay. It's a great time to dive into that.
We have a reading. We have a dramatic reading today on this episode of Malfunctioned.
So the background of this reading, that's going to be narrated by myself and Mallory, is from a gentleman by the name of, we'll call him Smosh.
Yeah. Smosh. We'll call him Smosh. Do we remember Smosh from back in the day?
Smosh from England is who we're talking about today.
That.
And Smosh sent Mallory inquiry, if you will, to be to be her sugar daddy. And I will be reading Smosh's part, and Mallory will be reading her own part for your entertainment.
Her own part. Oh my gosh. For your entertainment. You are so welcome to everybody. This is a dramatic reading of my DMs from
they're out of order though.
Oh,
so
no.
We're gonna have to kind of scroll around, but I think I can figure out. I think the first one was, hey, I have a question, or can I ask you a question?
Oh, yeah. That was the first one for sure. All
right.
Bear with us.
We'll get through this together. It's fun. It's hilarious. Okay, so here comes Smosh coming in the DMs, sliding in the DMs at let's just first notate the time of the first DM, which was 8:55 a.m. Jesus.
Hey, he meant business.
Apparently. He says, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" And Mallory says,
"Oh, sorry, I forgot that I was also reading my part."
Mallory.
What's up?
I don't know if
Listen,
you've ever
what if he's a fan of the pod?
That's great. Smosh, send me some money too. Anyways, he replies, "I don't know if you've ever had a loyal." And then he says, "Sugar daddy before."
Ooh. LOL. I haven't actually. I have been asked, but never accepted.
Oh, really? Do you use Cash App?
And who am I to say no to a little cash in my Cash App? All he asked for was the Cash App, right? So I said, I have one. I just don't use it.
Well, let me know the total cost of each of your bills.
Listen, and I was going to give him my bills, okay? I ain't afraid. I gave him my bills. I gave that man my bills. Okay? And that's all I did. I literally just listed them out. What he does after this does not concern me.
And you said my rent is $1,500.
Yes. And I have credit card bills. Thank you. And
Jesus.
Anyway, I have my car bills. We got bills. Okay, we got bills to pay.
She starts naming off all her bills. She talking about Wi-Fi, car insurance, and I'm like, damn. And he responds and says, "Well, money's not a problem at all. What's your iMessage, love? I'm not always on here, and besides, I'm willing to pay your first payment right now."
All right, and this is when I'm like, okay, but what are you expecting from this though? Where are you from? I'm like detectivizing because I feel like every girl wants to know, like, why? Just why? Why are you here?
And he responds with anyway, "I'm from New York, but currently in Germany with a flag. Now, for business purposes, I'm a good businessman. I am into buying and selling of estates and some exotic cars. You would be the fifth babies to enjoy from this great opportunity." Excuse me?
The fifth? I said
the fifth. The fuck? What?
But he's loyal though. He's loyal though.
You would be number 5 on my roster. It's just so
no, but he's loyal.
He's not.
Anyway, I'm, you know me. I gotta keep going. I love cars. What's your favorite that you own right now?
Ferrari. And you?
I was literally like, LMAO. Nice touch. That was like the lamest shit I ever heard. Worst pickup line of my life.
And he threw out the most basic car. He's like, Ferrari. So I don't have to
Ferrari. Like from Cars.
Ferrari. Like, what the fuck? He said, and then he responds with, "What's your iMessage, love? I'm not always on here, and I'm willing to pay your first payment now." Question mark.
I stopped answering because I'm like, you think I'm stupid? I already read that. I read that the 2 messages ago. Anyway, I literally, now I'm trying to like get out of it. I'm like, okay, well, anyway, not on my phone. I literally was like, I'm not on my phone enough for you to even text me. I promise you don't want this. Because anybody who knows me knows that if you're going to wait for a text back from me,
don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath because you might die. Mallory FaceTimes you, and if you don't answer, she throws her phone across the ocean, and then you don't hear from her for 7 to 10 business days. Okay? That is the truth.
The last thing I need is for my income to be based on how often I answer my phone.
That ain't a lie.
Kiana's in the chat. She said, yes, it's so bad.
It is so bad. She called me last night. I call her back within the hour. And hello?
Your video was so cute, though. She said, why you no answer?
I'm like, why you no answer phone call? I just got your message, and I call right back, and no answer. And no response until today at 4 p.m. I could have died.
Okay.
Anyway, back to the shit.
I'm also like trying to make myself unmarketable at this point. I'm like, nah, you don't want this.
Yeah, and he comes back with the, don't think like that, love. I'm sure you're very honestly interested in this conversation, but I'm not.
I said, I'm so for real. I said most people hate texting me because I don't reply.
Real. Since I'll be paying an allowance for that.
I get that.
Okay. And then he hits her with send me your iMessage again. This motherfucker don't give up. He should be in sales. Oh wait, sorry, he is. Send me your iMessage.
I think this is the one where he says, "Come on." What's your iMessage?
It's all the way at the bottom, or not all the way at the bottom.
Okay. No, I got you. Yeah. So I was even like, huh? So anyway, I'm also just like trying to get some money, honey. Okay, your girl is unemployed at the moment. She needs a cash app request. All right. Anyway, I told him, this man who are naming Schmosh, I said, before I can give you my phone number, what is the cost? Like, I want to know what these people are expecting of someone. Like, if I'm giving you a phone number, what do you plan to do with this?
And he literally just keeps coming back to like, I'll be paying your first allowance payment right now, today.
I can read.
I'm paying you today. Today I'm going to pay you. I'm going to pay you to talk to me today. And I'm like, you're not, like, are you a robot? Probably.
I said, and what's that exactly, though?
Definitely 3,000 would really help. Question mark.
And I said, yes, it would help. Definitely would help. And what's the catch?
I only need someone to keep my company online, and I'll take good care of.
I said, I got you. Here's my cash app.
I'm dead ass real, love. No punctuation, so I'm not real sure. Okay. And then
anyway, I did send him my cash app for anybody wondering.
Again, he asked for the iMessage. He is really wanting the blue bubble. Like, he is.
Can someone tell us, like, do some research? Maybe you are a sugar baby listening. Maybe you're a sugar daddy listening. What is the benefit of the iMessage? If I'm sending someone a phone number, what are they doing with this information? How do they scam you is really what I want to know. Also, that's really it. Like, what are you doing with a phone number? Because, like, I know you can get a phone number off the internet. Why do you need mine?
I don't know, but he keeps asking. He asked like 3 more times. And then he's like, just send me your iMessage, love you. I'm like, whoa, hold up. Hold up. Pump the brakes, schmosh. And we can discuss much better on there.
So I basically tell him, like, I completely, like, you understand my hesitation. That's a little weird. You're sus. And what does he say, Kels?
Oh. Like, literally, Mallory was, like, shutting that down and was like, it's not going to happen, boss. I'm out with my girls. I'm having a good time. Send it to you later. No, maybe, probably not.
Even before that, he says, just calm down and trust
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
process?
I skipped that. He's literally like, just calm down and trust me in this process. Come on, what's your iMessage? Like, the camera, the camera. Anyway, but I can't with this camera. If anybody's watching live, like, sorry, I have that follow thing on, and every time I blink or look away, it's like
zooming in every time. So
what are you looking at?
Yeah, no, he couldn't give up. He couldn't give up the iMessage. Basically, I ended the conversation with genuinely, like, I'm curious. I tell him I only use WhatsApp because I travel a lot, and I don't even have a phone number.
And he doesn't give up. Like he's literally like, just come on. And then he's like, just send it to me. Come on, please. And then she's like, look, I'll send it once I get home. I'm busy with my girls right now. And he's like, okay. Oh, okay. Hello.
Anyway, that's the story of Smosh.
The Smosh Chronicles. Maybe he'll send some more stuff that we can talk about later, because I don't think he's going to give it up. Or maybe he found someone to take his bait and they gave him their iMessage and he moved on. You missed your shot.
He's scamming them right now.
Maybe he's sending it to me instead.
Listen, I told my friends, I told all the girls in my group chat, I literally sent this to my group chat. And I said, if I get $3,000 from this conversation, we are going out for a really good dinner. I was so ready to take the girls out for dinner. Anyway, I gave him the Cash App. If he wanted to prove to me so bad, he could have slid a few grand in there. You know, that's all I'm saying.
I would have been happy with $20. Like, hey, you want to prove that you're real? Send 20 to my Cash App. Here it is. Swap.
Oh, facts. Damn. Next time. I got you next time.
I'm just saying, you gotta think on your toes. Think on your tits.
What would you do? Would you ever try, like, okay, let's say you're rich, right? And you're just looking for someone to chat with. I can't even put my shoes. I can't even put myself in those shoes.
She can't even put her shoes on.
Put my shoes on.
I can't even put my own shoes on. So there's
I'm not even going to tell you what color socks I got on. Like,
how about that? How about them noodles? I can't even tie my own shoes. So.
Did you say noodles?
Yeah, how about them noodles? Anyway.
Anyway. That is some bad bitch energy. I feel like it really takes a special bad bitch to be able to just finesse a man without having to sleep with him. I would love to know where this art, like,
you know what that just made me think of? I have so much free time on my hands, and I have such a girly voice, and I don't have to use my pics. Bro, talk about finesse. Can you imagine me on a hotline like, yeah, daddy? Oh, yeah?
Actually, I could.
And I'm just like sitting there, I'm rolling my eyes as I'm like, oh, yeah, that feels so good. Or whatever the girls say. Like, you're so mediocrely sized, or I don't know.
That's so mid.
Yes. You eat or ate or whatever the fuck. Send me another. You want another 5 minutes, daddy? Okay, send me another 500. My phone goes off. Yes. I can wait. Like,
please.
I could do that.
Come to the DMs if you're looking for an actual chat. Not this. Send me your iMessage, love.
I love having phone sex with you.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that song, actually, that you showed me, because I low-key had to show Dolman this song. What's it called? First? The song First that you showed me this week. We're going to have to show you guys this song, I think, because
it goes
so
hard.
good. It really does.
So
and Kelsey and I, our entire friendship grew on, like, car rides home from work, blasting
music. not just home from work, like to lunch and back, to my house and back. Like we lived 20 minutes apart, and that stretch of the highway, that 20 minutes is enough for, guess how many? I'll tell you, 4 to 5 bangers.
Yes.
And like sometimes it would be the same banger 4 or 5 times in a row, just depending. And we would blast it with the windows down. Didn't matter. Sometimes we were singing country music and crying. Doesn't matter. Sometimes we were rapping. I mean, it was Megan. It was Nikki. It was like, I mean, Screamo. Doesn't matter.
Ash Nico.
Bro.
That was our girl for a minute. Yes. So Kelsey was putting me on this song, actually. Who is it by?
It's by Ken the Man, which is a woman.
Can we play even just like a little bit of it, do you think? I don't know if that's like even possible.
I don't know if I can play it on my phone right now. I don't know if they'll be able to hear it, but
I literally had to show Dolman this song because
here, let me see if I can. Yeah.
We can relate.
Okay, here we go. I don't know. I'm gonna try.
I just gotta get the money. We just gotta get the money up.
Hold on, let me turn it up a little.
If you haven't heard it, go listen to First by Ken the Man.
Hey.
Can you hear it?
We got a kid in this motherfucker. Tell that bitch that I get even, I don't get mad. I got too much designer, I can't kick it in, no kickback. Swear you niggas act like bitches with y'all bitch ass and I be cheating first. I ain't got time to get no dick back. I be on that dumb.
That was just a little taste. This song, I'm telling you.
That was like the first 5 seconds.
I'm telling you, it gets better. So much better.
I think she's really coming up. Somebody I saw in her comments the other day were like, okay, I've heard enough. She's our next star. She's next.
That's the next, like, Megan. Like, she's about to blow up. If she hasn't already. But, like, that was the first song I ever heard of hers. And I was like, okay. And that, like, it's been, I cannot turn it off.
The fact that she says, like, that you've been messing with an average. I'm your first bad bitch.
Yes. The fact that she says, I can't believe I gave him, I'm gagging. Like, I'm disgusted that I let him touch me. Like,
right.
Everybody has felt that on a level. I'm sorry, but. Anyway, y'all go listen to it. Remember us whenever you hear it. Every time you listen to it, just think of us jamming with you because it goes hard.
Think about us. Yeah. No, that's it. That's a winner right there.
I have a question for Mallory though.
Okay.
We're gonna get serious for a moment, just a little.
As we do here on Malfunctioned.
So, you know, I always have to be like the one with the off the wall questions, but if you could have any superpower, but you could only have one, you could never change it, what would it be?
Ooh.
And it doesn't have to be like something you've seen before. Like if it's not a superpower you've ever seen, it's still okay. It could be whatever you want.
Okay. You know what? This doesn't sound like a superpower. What?
I looked up at the camera and it's like, sorry.
It's doing a lot of movement. It's doing a lot of movement.
It's doing the most.
Like, few minutes.
I don't know what's the problem.
Your camera is moving. My chair is squeaking. I'm like, I can't. One day, this will be classy. Okay, that day is not today.
It's still classy.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
answer the question.
I think my superpower, I think would be just to shut off my emotions. I think, listen, I know what you're going to say. I already hear you. You don't have to say it. I know that I have been able to master this art before. There has been a time in my life where I turned them emotions off so quick. All of a sudden, she didn't have feelings.
What wall? I mean, she was a wall. What wall? What Wonder Wall? I don't know, but she was.
What wall?
She mastered that. Shit.
No, I think all
you could
all
not
of my
phase
friends,
this woman. You could not phase.
All of my friends were concerned at this time. every single one of them. And I can see why. I have grown since then as a person. I have evolved. I have changed. I've been through some things now. Your girl has a heart. It's like the Grinch. His heart grew.
Yeah.
And I sometimes want to turn it the fuck back off. Because
Fair.
I am so tired of crying.
That's fair.
I am so exhausted of staying up too late for my nonsense.
You need to sleep sometimes.
Yeah, and I got something today to hopefully help me sleep. So hopefully we're looking for a good night's sleep tonight. Let's put all the good vibes in the air for Mallory getting a good night's sleep tonight. Thank you very much. But other than that, yeah, I think turning off the emotions, it sucks because I know in saying that you're kind of taking the good and the bad. But sometimes it's all just exhausting, you know?
I feel you. I mean, I've never been one to be able to turn my emotions off, so yeah, that's a good one. I'm so emotional. Do you want to know something? I'm so emotional that I myself can make someone that professionally deals with emotions cry.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I win.
Who's here for what?
I win. So, they pay me to go to therapy so that they know how to deal with shit like mine with other people.
Exactly.
I'm winning.
I think maybe that's why we just melted together so well, especially during that time. Because maybe you were just so emotional at that time, and I was like, girl, shut it down.
You're like, care less. I'm like, oh, her. Yeah. How?
Let's go out.
You're like, just don't do it. And I'm like, copy. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that.
But then we spiraled.
And then we did a Uno reverse.
We low-key had to take a break. I don't think anybody would ever expect this from us, saying, like, being in this podcast, being so close, that we legit had to take a break from each other because we got toxic. Yes.
It was a no contact breakup. It was like, we just don't need to talk for it now. And it was like, fine. And then neither one of us would talk to the other one. And we were just like, And for like a month, 2, I don't know. It was a while. For us, It was a while.
Long enough.
And it was like, then one day I was just like, kind of miss you. And then she was like, kind of miss you too. And then we like got together and like talked about everything and like for hours just talked and cried and laughed and caught up. And then we've been, never happened again, but it was like we literally were being so toxic because I was being so negative, and then she would go through something and then we'd both be negative, and then it was just not good. We were drowning each other.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think I told Dolman like the other day that there were times where, okay, like my friend Taylor, my best friend Taylor, she literally is probably listening to this right now. If she is, I love you so much. She got into my car during that time in my life and was like, can you turn off this sad music? She was like, can you stop this? I'm like, this is all I've been doing every day. I don't know how to stop. And it was because me and Kelsey would rage. We would rage. Like, y'all know that song, like Riot. Y'all know Papa Roach. You know, we were raging. We were out of there.
If it wasn't screaming, like, about, like, fuck that bitch, like, it was like, you broke my heart into a million pieces. Can't find them all. I'm ruined forever. And, like, it was back and forth. It was an emotional roller coaster of a shuffled playlist of just, like, anybody else in the car was like, are y'all okay? And we're like, yeah, we're good. Why? Like, yeah, we're fine.
No big deal.
That we do this every day.
Yeah, because we work together. That's what I was going to say next. Was like we worked together. We practically started living together at that time. We were never we never left each other alone. We became like so codependent. And I think that's why it became so bad for us, because we were just like, oh, you're depressed, I'm so depressed, let's be depressed together. And that wasn't good.
Yeah.
And I think it's so mature of us to have seen that and still had so much love for each other, to be like, I care more about your well-being than being next to you every day and making your life worse. Like, in a way, like, that's how I felt like I was bringing you down with me almost too hard.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree. We needed that break, and it brought us closer, and now here we are.
It did. And all through music. Literally, the common denominator through all of this is just music, I feel.
Which, I'm going to say one more thing about music. I don't know if anybody that's listening knows this or not. I'm sure they do, because I blasted it on social media. But for my birthday in December, I always try to make a trip, because I moved away, and so, like, I try to make a trip around, like, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and my birthday happens to fall in that time, so usually on that trip, we celebrate my birthday, even if it's not on my actual birthday. And this year, it was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? What do you want to do for your birthday? And it was just kind of like, I'm not drinking. Like, I'm not drinking right now. Like, I'm not, like, I'm on, like, my health shit. Like, I'm not really feeling going out. Like, I did want to. I didn't. You know, we were just wishy-washy. And I was like, I honestly cool just ordering food and hanging out, doing karaoke, whatever. And I was on my way back to the house and got a call, and Mallory's like, what do you want to do? Like, oh, just, are you coming back soon? Because we need to talk about plans. I'm like, yes, I'm on my way. You know, like, I'm on my way back to the house. And I walk in, and, like, there's this stack of gifts for one, and I was just like, oh my god, like, so
wait,
many
let
gifts.
me bring us back up to this point. Let me bring the audience up to this point, because on my end, I forgot that that's how it was for you. I've completely forgot your perspective on this, because I have my own, which was Kelsey left to go and spend her birthday with someone else because we were doing nothing. I don't even remember how that all went down. Anyway, so she wasn't home, my house. She wasn't here. And I was like, it's her birthday. We have to do something. So me, Jocelyn, and Dolman start scouring the internet of like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do tonight? What is happening tonight? We need to figure this out. Mind you, yes, we did have like the gifts and stuff like that, but we were just like, at this time, Kelsey had also, her birthday's, like she said, in December. We spend Christmas together. Well, we try to spend like some Christmas time together every year. And this was our moment for Christmas too. So not only were we doing a stack of gifts for her, but she had also brought a stack of presents, Santa, every year she comes. So she brought all of her presents that she wanted to give to us. And we were just like, oh my God. And we were like, dang, we did not do enough. Like, we kind of suck. Like, let's do more. Go ahead.
And then, so I walk in and I see the stack of presents and I'm like so excited because I'm like, oh my God, like I was not expecting that. And it was all like badass gifts. Like it was like stuff I would never buy for myself that they knew I would love, which is the best gifts. Like I got this badass like foot massager. I got this cushion for my work chair because I'm like at my desk all day. I got stuff for my kitchen because I love to cook. I can't even remember all the stuff now. A cookbook. What else?
Well, yeah, because like my parents were in on it too. Like, you know,
I got so much stuff. Like good shit. Like everything I opened, I was like, holy shit, like that's a good ass gift. And so I was so happy with that. And then all of a sudden, like they're rushing me through the gifts too. Like I'm taking my time.
Hurry up and
I'm
get
opening,
these gifts open, girl. We got
one
plans
at a
now.
time, and I'm like looking at it, and they're like, "Good, come on, now the next one, come on." And I'm like, "Can I enjoy opening my presents? I don't ever get presents." Like, anyway,
didn't I call you too? And I was like, "Hey, when you get home tonight, like, are you gonna be ready to just go out?" Right?
Yeah, it was kind of like rushed. Like everything felt rushed, and then like Mom made food, and the food was ready, and they're like, "Come on, we gotta hurry so we can eat." And I'm like, "Bro, it's like 7:00. Why are y'all freaking out? Like we don't ever go out that early. Like chill out." But anyway, I was like, okay, whatever. So I hurry up, open the gifts, we eat like super fast. Everybody disappears and goes upstairs, and they're like, "Come on, we got to go upstairs and get ready." And I'm like, okay. And they're like, we have a surprise for you. Like, we got to be there. Like, we have a reservation. We got to be there by 8 or whatever time. I think it was 8.
That's what it was. We said we had a reservation at that time. So we were like, let's go.
Yeah. And I was like wearing like a basic outfit, like nothing crazy.
Also, she had to drive us.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So I'm like wearing a basic outfit and I'm like, should I change? And they're like, no, you look cute, whatever. And I'm like, where are we going? They're like, we can't tell you, but you're fine. Like, you're good with what you have on. I'm like, can you at least give me like some kind of, and they're like, you're fine with what you have on. Seriously, it's fine. I'm like, okay. I drive my truck with all 4 of us, me, Mallory, Dolman, and Jocelyn. And they're like, just head towards Dallas from Allen. And I'm like, okay. So I start driving down 75 and it's a straight shot and we're just driving and listening to music. My anxiety is like on 70,000 because I'm like, where are we going? What are we doing? Like all of these things. And I'm just trying to be like singing and not paying attention. Traffic was horrible. So my anxiety was like.
Mind you, I am playing specific music this entire time.
I was getting to that. So Mallory's like, if you could sing any karaoke tonight, what would you sing? And I'm like, you already know. Like, my favorite artist of all time is Justin Timberlake. Like, always has been, always will be. I don't care what the fuck any of y'all say. I love all of you that are listening. I don't care what you say.
I'm a Britney stan. It's okay.
I don't care. Don't care. It's my story. And he can do no wrong, and that's always going to be my number 1 pick. So she starts playing, like, throwbacks of Justin Timberlake. Insane, just one after the other, bangers, and I'm just like, oh shit, like whatever, and we're singing.
I'm getting into it.
We pull in, we get to Dallas, we get off the highway, and Dolman starts giving me directions, like turn by turn directions, and all of a sudden, I start seeing cones and like roads are blocked off, and I'm just like, what is going on down here?
There's like a man with a light.
Yeah, he's like waving traffic, and I'm just like looking around, and I'm like, what is going? Damn, something must be going on down here. Like, damn, something's lit. Like, whatever. And they're just like, oh, it's Dallas. It's like this all the time. And
where was it at? It was at like the American Airlines.
Yeah, it was at American Airlines. So we finally get to like close to where we're going, and Dolman's like, oh, just park here. And I look up, and it's the Lexus parking garage. Well, Dolman works for Lexus, so I didn't think about it. I'm just like, oh, he has a pass, we get free parking. I was not even thinking. So I start to whip into this parking garage, and I'm like, wait, I think we have to pay to park here. He's like, no, I have a pass. And I'm like, oh, okay, makes sense, right? So I start pulling up, and there's this lady standing there with her little scanner, and Dolman hands me his phone from the back seat. He's like, here, give her the pass. And I grab his phone, and without even thinking, I just take the phone and hand it to the lady. And then he's like, did you look at it? And I was like, no. And I like grab the phone and I look, and I see a barcode, and I'm like scanning the screen, and I'm like, and then it says Justin Timberlake, American Airlines, 8 p.m. And I'm like, bro, what? Bro, what? And then they're like, we're going to Justin Timberlake. And I wish we could insert the video of my face, because it is priceless. Yeah. It is priceless. Like,
I can for the replay.
My face is like the most shocked I've ever been. The lady's standing there like holding the scanner, and she's like, can I scan the phone?
She's like, and next person, please.
I was like, sorry. They just told me that we're going to Justin Timberlake, and she's like, okay, have fun. Like, didn't give a shit. And the whole way up the parking garage, I don't know how many levels we went up. The whole time I'm going, holy shit, are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? Dude, what? Oh my God. Like, I'm like blacked out. I don't even know. And then we parked, and it was literally the best concert I've ever been to. Most memorable birthday I've ever been to. When I tell y'all I bawled my eyes out, Mallory, tell them I bawled my eyes out. I sang at the top of my lungs.
Footage.
I sang at the top of my lungs with my hands in the air, bawling. My shirt was wet.
Oh my gosh.
Best experience ever. Yeah. So, that's my story.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, my thing like looked weird. Yeah, no, it was the most exciting moment for me too, because I love surprising my friends. Like, if you know me, it's like I'm just so extra. I don't mean to be so extra. Everyone tells me you're so extra because I love you.
I love you.
And honestly, like, I love you, bitch. So honestly, just like seriously, you just deserved it. You deserved it. That's all I can say is like, oh my God, especially after all that stuff, the things that make your therapist cry.
Yeah.
It's just, you deserved it. You know?
Best birthday ever. It was so great.
It was the best.
We're going to put the video in here so that when y'all if you watch this back, if you want to come back and watch, we will put the video.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind, I'm like 80 pounds heavier. But it doesn't matter.
Too.
Just focus on the face because the face, I guarantee you will never see my face that shocked or excited ever again. Ever.
The lady was literally like, please, next.
She was like, I literally could not care less. Move along. She did not.
You're like shaking. Like
I literally was like,
I didn't know.
I didn't know we were doing this. And she's like, next.
Kelsey's like literally stopped her truck after she like moved forward a little bit. She stopped. She goes, am I really supposed to be parking up here?
I was like, are we good?
Are you sure?
Are we going to get towed?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh
man, that was great.
That was such a good time. I love that time. I'll definitely be putting that video in the replay because that was really special. And also, like I said, from my perspective, as someone who, in my mind, had canceled JT because I can't listen.
If I could roll my eyes any harder.
This man got arrested and said, this is really going to hurt the tour. The tour that we went on. The tour that we saw. I'm pretty sure that was the week before our show.
Hey, he got a family to feed. He got a family to feed. He's a human being, just like the rest of us.
Yeah, yeah.
A fine specimen of a man, if you will. And he made a mistake, and we all have been there.
But that should show you really how much I love you, because as a Britney stan, I will Britney Spears all the way. I love you so much. I was like, I'm surprising her with JT because not only is this going to be a good night, he has good music. You can't even deny when Love, Sex, and Magic comes on.
Phenomenal music.
Okay, phenomenal. I won't go that far. Anyway.
Brittany's got I'm a slave for you.
Listen.
He's like, cry me a river.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna move on because you're gonna get me all sorts of heated.
Just talking about lyrics, I got some heat. I'm about to throw some heat at y'all. I hope you're ready.
Wait, before we get into the lyrics, I have a question for you. I really do, and this is an important question. It's a not so serious question, I guess. But also, speaking of JT, I know you love him so much, and you love to use him as your like karaoke, Mr. Magic, whatever. But if you were to have if you were to choose anyone, dead or alive, famous or not, to be on our podcast, who would it be?
Matthew McConaughey.
Podcast guest.
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, that was a quick answer.
Yeah.
That was good. Oh, I love that answer. I have so many things to say.
I love him. Man. I love him. Like, I think he is the most genuine, smartest, most spiritual speaker I'm not saying ever, but I'm saying that I've ever heard to this point. Like, I could listen to him talk forever. I love every movie he's ever been in. All of his like speeches and like his podcasts that he has been on and his YouTube videos, like channels he's been on and like speaker on stuff. Like, I think he is amazing. If you haven't listened to him talk, you definitely should. He's like motivational, but also he's just a real ass person, and he's so rich and so fucking smart, but like he doesn't come off that way. But that's my answer.
All right.
That's right.
I like that answer. Okay, let's talk about the lyrics. I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm about to throw some heat at y'all because I love, like, we've talked about this so much, but like we both love music, but you know when you hear a song and like you sing the song until you know it. I mean, you know it. You think you know it, and then you like go and read the lyrics and you're like, they say that, and then you go back and listen. And you're like, they for sure say that. Like, I've been saying that wrong this whole time. So, there was, I forget the actual song. I wish I could remember because that was going to be my first one. But I started thinking about other songs that I've listened to in the past that I thought I knew what they were saying or what I heard, and it wasn't that. So I wrote them down so that I could share them because I feel like a lot of people do that. So the first one.
Yes.
The first one was Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. Like,
that is me and Katie's song. Katie, if you're listening, I love you so much. Shout out to Katie. That is our song. If you even knew, oh my goodness.
So in that song, he says what I thought one of the first times I heard it or like learned it when I was little, I thought he was saying, "It doesn't make a difference if we're naked or not." And I remember naked or not. I swore that's what he said. And I sang it out loud one day. And my mom actually was like, "Kelsey Taylor, what did you just say?" And I repeated it. And she goes, "He says it doesn't make a difference if we make it or not." And I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense." So that's the first one. The second one was everybody in my life loves Grease, loves the movie Grease, knows all the songs, it's just like a staple. And one of the songs in Grease, like the main one, You're the One That I Want, that everybody knows. For some reason, to me, when I hear that song, one of the lines they say is, "I got chills, they're multiplying." But to me, I heard, "I got heels, they're made of plywood." Why? Why? Fuck if I know. That's where my brain went.
Heels, they're made of plywood. And I'm losing control.
Why my brain went there? Can't tell you. But I thought other people would think that was fucking hilarious. So there you go. And I got one more. This one is a more recent one. Not super recent, but a staple for all of us that are, millennials and Gen Z and whatever. Leona Lewis, "Bleeding Love." Keep bleeding, keep. You know that old song and dance.
Oh, we know it.
So she says, "You cut me open and I keep bleeding." I hear, and still to this day hear, "You call me a banana." Every time I hear that song, when she says that line, I literally hear, "Bro, what? Why does my brain do that?" Like she's a minion. Like, "You call me a banana." I can't unhear it. I can't.
No, there was a couple. I completely agree. I love when they get their own lyrics wrong. That's what I say. I'm like, no, they got their lyrics wrong. I've been singing it right this whole time.
Right.
Because there was one with Usher that I saw recently, and it was it's 7:00 on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. Is what we've all been saying.
Oh yeah.
Right?
What do you mean? Wait, hold on. I'm shook at what you're about to say, because that's what I thought it was this whole time.
Yeah.
So what is it?
Who's in these streets?
Bullshit.
Who's in the streets?
Bullshit.
Who is it?
Are you an owl? Cruise in the streets. There ain't no way.
I'm cruising the streets all the way.
My mind is blown. I'm going to be cruising the streets till I die, because it ain't no way. Who's in the streets?
He had the audacity to go online and say, "I'm sorry to tell you guys, you've all been singing it wrong. It's Who's in the Streets."
He has been singing it wrong. What kind of sense does it make for him to say "Who's in the streets"? No.
Right. No one says that.
You're in your drop top. Who's in the streets? Get the hell out of here.
I'm gonna go knock all your shit over.
I'm gonna knock all your shit over. Because that's stupid.
Wow. Don't piss me off.
Don't piss me off. Don't.
Don't.
That's bullshit. I have
That's
listened to that
crazy.
song since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, and I've sang Cruising the Streets every time.
Every time. That was mine. But also, you know what is like a don't piss me off?
Please
This
share.
leads us right into our next segment of Facebook groups.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh,
and
I can't wait.
The things that I find on Facebook.
I can't wait.
Because this is like, do not piss me off, please.
Don't. I went on Facebook to try to find this, and if I could have found it, bitch, I would have gone off on Sherry.
Sherry. Anyway, we're not going to say where this group was or
we don't have
what group this was in.
Her name is Sherry. That's all you need to know, and that is her real name.
We should have named her Karen, honestly.
Well,
because that's what
Sherry Karen, or whatever. That's her name.
That just gave me a really weird flashback to a scary Carrie that we'll talk about one day. But anyway, I digress.
Okay.
Sherry, we're coming for you.
I feel like
that there is a cat that looks just like my cat. He has the same name as my cat. He's in the same neighborhood as my cat, down to the zip code, down to the streets. Who's in the streets?
Whiskey.
And
Whiskey in the streets.
Whiskey is not in these streets. He's cruising these streets, okay? With me in a box because we're safety first. And some people like to let their cats out, and that's okay. That's on them. That's
I like to let my cat out.
Okay. Save it for the sugar daddies.
Nothing like letting your cat out.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, the orange tabby that is missing in our neighborhood has been missing, I don't know how long. But I'm just saying, if you've ever been missing a cat or missing an animal, it is the most devastating thing anybody I feel like could ever go through. Because what happened? What's wrong? What is happening? I am devastated. Like, you might as well have told me. Yeah, you might as well have told me, like, oh, the worst news ever.
And then you got a Sherry.
Fuck Sherry.
Oh, I'm about to go ham on Sherry. I'm about to tell y'all what this bitch says.
Okay, let's tell them. So let's go ahead, and obviously we're not going to say anybody else's names, but
I won't say anybody else's name. But
I'll let you do this because I know you're passionate.
This poor soul posted this long post with a photo of her cat, basically saying, "Please spread the word. My cat is missing. I'm heartbroken. Please help him come home." Sad as
anyone
fuck.
would.
So
anyone would
devastated.
Be heartbroken.
Devastated. And this baby, it looks so sweet. He's the cutest thing. And then this Sherry Carey, she comes on this post and she says the following: "Hope you find your whiskey, but you do not deserve to have a cat if they can just roam outside. There are bobcats and coyotes," and spelled coyotes incorrectly, I will say. Okay, so first of all, she comes in hot, being an asshole right from the jump.
That's too hot. As soon
as I read that comment, I'm like, hold up, let me go search her and see what this hoe looks like.
I don't even know
her. I don't even know her, but I'm like, I'm gonna find her. Okay, so then the lady responds to her and was like, "Oh my god, what a hateful thing to say. We love our cat. Like, oh my god, like that was so mean. You know, whatever."
Because who says that?
Exactly. She's trying to defend herself, and then this lady comes back and she's like, "Well, I taught my cat to be leash trained. He didn't like it, but he got used to it.
He
was an orange tabby and
You're
looked
lying.
just like yours. It wasn't meant in a hateful way, but there's too many wild animals out there to prey on cats." And I'm like, why are we making this about you? This is about a lady that lost her loving cat, and you are trying to make it about you.
My cat is missing, and you're telling me you trained yours on a leash? Liar.
It's literally giving narcissist. So, anyway, she responds and was like, "Telling me I don't deserve to have a cat isn't hateful. Like, You don't know me, my family, or my cat. Like, basically telling her, like, fuck off.
You don't know me or my cat, bitch.
Yeah. And she responds, bro, this lit me up. Lit me up. Okay?
On fire.
She responds, Sherry Carey, here she comes again. If you can't keep your cat safe, then you don't deserve one. I had Muffy for 23 years. Fuck Muffy. Fuck you. Fuck you, Sherry. Nobody cares about Muffy. Muffy's dead. What happened to Muffy? Huh? The leash? The leash wasn't good enough?
Oh my gosh.
Man, that lady pissed me off. Don't piss me off.
Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
Don't piss me off. Because you know what I have at my fingertips every day? Systems where I can just type in your name and what do I get? Your address, your phone number, your all that shit. I'm going to find you.
Not the camera zoom. I will find you.
I will. I will find you and I will knock all your shit over because that was rude.
All your shit.
That was rude.
All your shit.
Like, that was not necessary. This poor lady is heartbroken, and you're talking about Muffy. Muffy's dead, bitch. Nobody cares about Muffy. Nobody cares about you.
Well, also, Muffy's 24. Okay?
Muffy could be 50. We don't know. Muffy's dead. She just said she had her 23 years.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck Muffy. Muffy's lived a life. We're looking for the baby that's out in the streets.
And you need to go back to fucking 3rd grade and learn how to spell coyote. So, I mean, she spelled coyote like she was sounding it out. Okay? Cayotes. Coyote. That's not how you spell it. Go back to 3rd grade. Dismissed. Goodbye. Moving on. That's all I have to say about that. So.
I love you. I love how much you love our furry friends.
If our whiskey went missing, I don't care that he hates me. I would be on my way to Dallas and would be like driving around the neighborhood with my truck, windows down, out the sunroof, driving with my pinky toe so that I could see out the sunroof, and we would be trying to find him with all the treats.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Sherry Carey can get eaten by a coyote for all the fuck I care.
All we need to do to find my whiskey would ever, if God forbid that ever did happen to me, I would just need to go outside with some Shuga. He is obsessed with like whipped cream and butter. Oh, he'll come running. He has too good of a life to leave. He tries it, but he has too good of a life. That's so wild.
He acts like he wants to be outside.
Yeah, did you let your cats out? I forgot. I know you had the one that was in and out. And
not on purpose. He was out on purpose.
Sometimes you can't. Dolman's in the chat. He said, "Don't tell people how to steal whiskey."
For real.
No, but literally anything. Whiskey.
I don't think anybody could steal whiskey. Whiskey only likes Dolman, so he likes Dolman and your dad, and that's it. So if anybody tried to steal him, they would get fucked up.
Taylor's working on it. Actually, last time she was here, he and her really bonded.
Good luck, Taylor. I wish you all the luck. I really do. I mean that because I have tried. I've brought him treats. I've brought him presents. I've tried to pet him.
He don't want it.
He don't want it from me at all. I could be sitting here minding my own fucking business, and he will walk up and he will get right here and like he wants me to pet him. And I'm like, oh, whiskey. And I'll go to pet him and he's like, rah! And will fucking attack the shit out of me. Yeah.
You do it just like him every time.
And my favorite thing that Whiskey does is the quack.
What's the
anybody
quack?
That knows Whiskey knows he does the quack. Like, he doesn't meow like a cat. He's not like meow. He does a meh. That's his noise. It sounds like a duck, and he quacks. So whenever he does that noise, like, that's him talking, and it literally sounds like a quack. So every time he does it, I'm like, oh, there he goes, he's quacking. Little quacker.
That's my quacker. Baby. Little orange quacker.
wacko.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, wow. I feel like we had such a good show tonight. I really do. I know we got started a little bit late tonight because we had, like we said, some technical issues as per usual. But we have continued to get nothing but amazing feedback from all of our friends, all of our family, all like everybody that's watched. Mind you, I want to throw this in there because this was so hilarious to me, because I was telling my girlfriends about Schmosh, who we discussed at the beginning of this episode. And Sierra made a good point. What if that's gay athlete 04125 or whatever?
That makes so much sense.
Anyway, and maybe he lives in Australia. So I'm just saying.
Good day, mate. Good day, mate. He's gay athlete in Australia. Good on you.
It all makes sense now.
That makes so much sense. What's up with this lesbian podcast?
I'm trying to find a sugar baby.
He's like, fuck that. I will pay all your bills.
Oh,
that lesbian is taking it from me. I love a good redhead. How much are your bills? Give me your arm,
oh no. I'm scared.
Shit.
Oh my goodness.
She really put the puzzle pieces together there, though. Good on Sierra. She put the puzzle pieces together.
Shout out to my girl. She did. I literally was like, for real. That's funny. Oh, I hope so. That would be great. That would make my whole life. But also, I think our next podcast, we may have a special guest. I'm really excited about it. Our friend Kiana, that we have talked about a couple of times now. Her and I have had some talks, some discussions about an idea that she had actually to do like a YouTube video or maybe a TikTok video of taste testing some different drink options if you're like Kelsey and I and have decided to take a new path and maybe not drink alcohol as much, or maybe not at all, or maybe just a little bit. And if that's you, if you're looking for an alternative, there are some really cool drinks that they have now. I know they're here in Texas. I'm sure they're there in Georgia. I know they're at the Total Wine and More, but they are like tea.
Well, not really sure what to do here, guys. Mallory is the techie one, and I'm here by myself. Shit. How y'all doing? I don't know what to do. So, all right, Dolman, can you help? There we go. Here she comes. All right,
we're back.
All right.
Anyway,
don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again.
Whatever it was.
Don't ever do that again. You left me here alone. Don't ever do that again. You disappeared, and my face went into one screen, and I was like, "Hello, everybody. I'm by myself. I don't know what to do. Help!" Because she is the tech one, and I'm like, "Dolman, please help me." So
that was so.
Look
funny.
how red my cheeks got. Embarrassing.
You're so cute. I didn't mean to leave you. It was my internet connection saying, "Please sign off. It's been long enough." No, I was just saying that there are some alternatives that we have found to help people maybe just drink a little less, or you can drink just as much and try these out anyway. So her and I are going to be taste testing some different drinks soon, and next week I want her to come on the podcast and just talk to us a little bit about the things that she's gone through, whatever she's down to talk about. Y'all know I'm down. We've been saying this since episode 1. If you're down, we're down, basically. Like, if you drink, I drink. Whatever you want to do, I'll do it with Jeff. So that's just how we are here on this podcast. That's all I got to say. I'm excited for her to come on officially, and there are them balloons that we know and love all too well.
I hate when it does that. I hate it.
But this is our official invite to Kiana. We're excited to have you.
Kiana, you better show up, girl, because I'm ready. Don't piss me off. Look at my camera. Bro, that camera.
Oh, it's like, we're going to work it out.
We're going to work it out. Work out for me. Work out for me.
Oh, I was thinking, work this out. No.
That just shows how much we love music that we went on 2 different
anyway. This was Malfunction, the podcast where things go wrong.
We love y'all.
Every time.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Okay, bye.